Welcome back to 外国人介绍台湾新闻, where we today will dig a little bit deeper into one particular Taiwan-related news, which has made shockwaves in literally all over the world. If you ask an American, a European, or any other foreigner what a superhero looks like, they might say a guy in a cape, a teenager bitten by a radioactive spider, or a billionaire in a metal suit. But if you ask a foreigner in Taiwan what a superhero looks like, they most likely will describe an uncle in Taichung wearing a tank top and Lan Bai Toa, drinking high mountain tea while figuring out how they should rebuild their factory to start producing the next era of Taiwan excellency. Because Taiwan has one genuine, undeniable superpower, which is extreme rapid manufacturing, where the sky is the limit no longer applies to the Taiwan powerhouse, since the latest drone manufacturing frenzy literally has skyrocketed, and the entire world is currently obsessed with what Taiwan is doing with UAVs, or unmanned aerial vehicles. And this is even one of the main news in the Swedish newspaper Dagens Nyheter, which literally translates to today's news with the headline "Taiwans drönare förändrar spelplanen." Taiwan's drones are changing the game. And for a very good reason, I might say. Let's just take a look at these numbers, which are absolutely ridiculous. So back in 2024, Taiwan's domestic drone program produced a respectable, but to be honest, not that impressive 10,000 units. Now fast forward only 12 months to 2025, and that number completely exploded to over 120,000 units with no signs of ever slowing down. And in the first quarter of 2026, Taiwan has most likely already exceeded the entire total volume of 2025 with a projected 136,000 units just during the first 3 months of 2026, and with the Ministry of Economic Affairs aiming for a total market value of 40 billion Taiwanese dollars by 2030. Now, as a foreigner living here in Taiwan, this sounds impossible to me, because my experience of the Taiwan bureaucracy tells me that there are not even enough stamps in Taiwan to even start a project like this. My local bank needs like 4 different stamps just for me to sign a piece of paper, so I honestly have no idea of how this is even possible. But at the same time, after living here in Taiwan for the past 15 years, I also know that there's no nation in the entire world that can beat Taiwan when it comes to not only completely pivot and change the entire national economy from one industry to another, but also having all the talent and the entire workforce coming together for the greater good. And as an example, to pull off this skyrocketing drone program, the government actually set up the Taiwan Excellence Drone International Business Opportunities Alliance, which might be in need of a much shorter name, in 2024, which by looping in private firms completely bypassed the usually very slow process of defense contracts, and I guess also saving the government a lot of money, since all these private contractors and private companies most likely already have all these stamps needed for this entire project. But this concept of forming a national team, or a Team Taiwan if you will, is basically a national sport here in Taiwan at this time. 6 years ago, when the rest of the world panicked over a face mask shortage, Taiwan invested over 200 million Taiwanese dollars to form a mask national team, setting up 60 new production lines in just 45 days and increasing the total production over 10 times to 20 million masks per day. And I honestly don't know what is most impressive, the fact that Taiwan produced almost 14,000 face masks per minute, or the fact that previously rivaling machine tools manufacturers came together and volunteered their top engineers to work together for Taiwan and for the rest of the world. Now, for someone like me who not only did not grow up here in Taiwan, I also don't have any Taiwanese relatives who can share all those stories about how life here in Taiwan was in like the 60s, the 70s and 80s, so I decided to do some historical digging myself to really understand how Taiwan can go from almost absolutely nothing to 136,000 drones or UAVs in only 3 months. And if we go all the way back to the 1950s, we will discover this footwear legend, the blue and white Lan Bai To, the absolute pinnacle of Taiwan fashion, or at least a close second after the Taiwan LV shopping bag. But I think that the story of the Lan Bai To might be even more interesting than the sandal itself. So in the 1950s, due to a severe shortage of shoes after the government's relocation to Taiwan, many people in Taiwan were walking either barefoot or wearing simple straw sandals. And this was a serious public health and safety concern, especially for factory workers and farmers. So the Ministry of National Defense, of all people, looked at a factory which at the time were making military boots and basically said, hey, we need your help to make something cheap and durable for the everyday person. And that is how these military-made everyday sandals actually were made. And speaking about everyday use, foreigners and maybe even younger Taiwanese may not be aware of the fact that Taiwan also used to be the umbrella kingdom of the entire world. Apparently, at one point in the late 80s, Taiwan supplied nearly 75% of the entire global umbrella market, with exports worth 300 million USD. But it wasn't only just umbrellas, it was toys, Christmas lights, Barbies, and a lot of other plastic items as well, which is how many foreigners outside of Taiwan, myself included, first even hear about this magical factory called Taiwan that can produce literally everything, it seems. But to be honest, other than all these actual products, we don't really know that much about Taiwan. But today, 40 years later, Taiwan is still making a lot of things, and I can guarantee you that now almost every single foreigner now know exactly what Taiwan is, how important Taiwan is for the entire world, especially when it comes to semiconductors, which of course will be its own separate video here on the channel. So if that is something that you want to see, please do remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And it is thanks to these Taiwanese semiconductors that basically every single piece of technology in the world these days can actually work together. But the rest of the world also knows that Taiwan and the Taiwanese people also know how to work together for Taiwan and for the rest of the world. Back in 2003, the entire Taiwan bike industry almost got a flat tire trying to compete with low-cost competitors from overseas. But the two biggest Taiwan rivals, Giant and Merida, instead of taking advantage of the situation and trying to destroy each other in a race down to the bottom, they teamed up, climbed those uphill battles together, and formed the A-Team, shifting their focus to high-end carbon fiber frames and together ending up capturing 80% of the world's high-end bike market. And that is what Made in Taiwan is all about. Just like the bubbles in bubble milk tea, the over 1.2 million small and medium businesses here in Taiwan all work together to create something fantastic. Just like no one wants to order a cup of bubble milk tea with just one giant bubble, Taiwan needs all of these bubbles, or I mean all of these companies and industries coming together to achieve greatness. And that is what makes Made in Taiwan not only unique, but also really cool. So when you do see some headlines just like this about Taiwan suddenly becoming a global powerhouse in drone manufacturing, remember that this is not by chance. This is just the latest next chapter in a long history of Taiwan's industrial miracles. And regardless if it is drones, Lan Bai Tos, umbrellas, face masks, or maybe even Taiwan LV keychains from my own company, the taiwanshop.tw, which you can also check out by clicking the link down in the description, please do remember both the story and history about what Made in Taiwan really means. My name is Lukas, starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.